Have you seen this? Y'all are definitely going to learn something today. Welcome to She Knows DNA. My name is Miavana and I am a board certified genetic counselor. So if you watched the video last week, you know that we talked about Down syndrome, otherwise known as trisomy 21. But I also recognize that there are other types of trisomies. Did y'all know that? So with that being said, let's get into it. First, let's start off by a definition, shall we? So trisomy literally means 3 chromosomes or an extra chromosome. And we probably figured out that that's what that means because the prefix of that word is tri, T-R-I. So you can see that prefix in words like tricycle, meaning 3 wheels on a bike, right? Or even trio. Side note, did y'all know my baby brother Keelan, did y'all know when my mom was pregnant with him, I thought his name was going to be Trio, and so I told everybody, and it turned out that was just a nickname we were using until my parents could figure out what to name him. Let's keep going. The truth is, every last one of our chromosomes can be a trisomy. You just may not have ever heard of it before. Would y'all believe me if I told you that trisomy 21 is actually not the most common trisomy? The most common trisomy is actually trisomy 16. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of that one. That's what I thought. There is a reason why many of us know what trisomy 21 is, but yet we may not have ever heard of trisomy 16, trisomy 22, or whatever numbered chromosome it is. The reason for that is that trisomies are typically not compatible with life or can make it to a live-born baby. For those other chromosomes, for example, like trisomy 16, you've probably never seen a person with those because those honestly are not going to make it to a live birth. Now, I know I keep saying compatible with life. Let me tell you, there's so many things that have to go right in order to give birth to a baby that's alive. It's pretty crazy and also intricate. And so essentially, whenever there are too many or too little amount of DNA information, the body is not able to do what it is supposed to do in order to continue that cascade effect of things coming together that will help the baby live. That being said, the only reason why you all may know about trisomy 21 compared to the others is because that trisomy has at least not as high of a record of not leading to a live born than those others. A question I do get asked when talking about trisomies is, what do each of these chromosomes do? Meaning, does chromosome 13 talk about the heart? Does chromosome 16 talk about the skeletons? What do they do? To answer that question, it's not the chromosome, it's actually the genes in the chromosomes. So remember, genes tell our body how to function, eye color, hair color, all those things. The genes all have a purpose in order for the body to be able to do what it needs to do properly. So for instance, on trisomy 16, there is too much of whatever genes encompass that chromosome and essentially messes so much up that the baby just can't survive. Similar with trisomy 21, there are multiple types of trisomies. Of course, they can be the full trisomy to where there are actually 3 full copies of that chromosome. Then there is mosaic. Remember, mosaic means that all of the cell lines are not exact. And I will tell you, mosaic system is going to be the likely one you will see if it does result in a live birth. And that is because there's a percentage of how many are abnormal, and there's also another percentage of those that are abnormal. So it is like a lower mosaicism. So let's say there's about 30% that are that trisomy, the other one have the appropriate number of chromosomes. That one has a way better chance of resulting in a live birth. Also, though, they may or may not exhibit all of the features and symptoms that we do see with whatever trisomy that is talking about. And last but not least, there are those translocations. So remember, that's whenever there's a piece of a chromosome that is stuck to something that is not supposed to be, and it just messes everything up. So long story short is that miscarriages, especially early miscarriages, are pretty common. And I would bet money that if you have had a miscarriage, it is a strong possibility it was due to there not being the appropriate number of chromosomes, like a trisomy. And yes, the highest risk factor in order for you to have a baby with some type of trisomy is still going to be advanced maternal age. Now to leave you with words of wisdom. So July 17th marked my 2-year anniversary of moving to Texas. It is still absolutely wild to me that I am down here, but it's been cool. The thing is, it's really hot down here. It's always hot, always hot. It is hot. It is. I'm always sweating and feel gross, but also I don't care what my electricity bill is, because my AC will be on. My fans will be on, because I can't do it. I can't. But here is some wisdom for you. Hell is hot. Ain't no water there. Hell is hot, ain't no water there. There's no water, no tea, no Coke, no lemonade, no Gatorade, no Sprite, no tea. Hell is hot.
Hell is hot, ain't no water there. Oh, hell.
So my wisdom is get right, saints. I don't want to go to hell. Hell no.
I don't want to go to hell. Hell no. I don't want to go to hell. Hell no.
Well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you for continuing to support She Knows DNA. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all the things, y'all. And listen, we'll be back next week with another video. But until then, God bless you, God keep you, and y'all have an amazing rest of your week. Bye. Bless you. Oh, is that you trying to tell me you want to go outside, or you? Where are you going? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? What did you want to say hi to the people? I'm not. Dudes, what? My goodness, who raised you?